Okay, so now we're going to go over the C section, and this is the last section of the song, and I think it's also the hardest section of the song. And it's hard because of these fast transitions we have between the chords and also some complex fingering. So it's important more than ever that you take this section slowly. So I'll go over the annotations as we go along. But let's start with the first measure of the C section. And I also need to mention that when you're strumming these chords, you're only strumming the top 3 strings. So leave this note out. That can be kind of hard if you're not used to it. So, but you'll get a lot of practice when you are strumming these chords. So what I recommend is to figure out how you're going to transition between the chords. And to do that, just use a simple down strum. Leave all the other down, up for later. So for the first measure here, we have 3-2. So index finger on 2nd fret 3rd string, middle finger 3rd fret 2nd string. Place your pinky down on the 5th fret here to play 5-2. Notice how I didn't pick up my middle finger here, because you don't need to when you're playing a higher fret. 5-2, and then 2-2. You can also do this, and then back to 3-2. Okay, and then second measure 3, pinky down for 5. And then index finger and lift your other 2 fingers up. 2, place your middle finger down for 3. And then next 3-4, pinky down for 5-4, index 2-4, and then middle finger down for 3-4. And lastly, we have 5, 3, and then 2. Whew, that can get pretty complex. So a general tip I have also, the reason that when I'm playing higher frets, I don't lift up the fingers from the lower fret is that whenever you can leave your fingers on the fretboard, it's great because it gives you an idea where you are. So if you're already here, you kind of have an idea of where your fingers need to get to the 5th fret. But if you're lift up all your fingers, it's just harder to get back on and to find your place again. So that's so I recommend practicing like I just demonstrated. Once you get the hang of it, then you can start adding in the down up. So it's down, down, up for every chord. Like this. And then for the last measure, it's down, down, up. I'm not quite sure how the rhythm is for this measure, so I'm just generally using my ear. Okay, so all together, the section C should sound like this. My tip for this section is to find a tempo that will allow you to play through the entire section without stopping. I know it's a little bit complicated, but I know that you can do it, so just keep practicing. And that's the end of our lesson. So the last part is just playing through the A section again, and you already know how to do that. But let me know if you have any questions.